Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to tonight's episode of Dogman Encounters Part 3 of the Friday the 13th Special Edition. As always, we'll pick up where we left off. So without further ado, one of them came back in a few minutes later and had the letter and pictures of the property and the claw print I had took. He thoroughly interrogated me about everything and then went out for another hour. He came back and said I would be taken back to my house if I give them the property and forget about the whole thing. I thought about it for a little bit, but then I agreed and I asked if I could tell anybody. And their exact words to me were, well, considering I don't exist on papers, and no one will believe me anyways, go ahead and be one of them crazy people. Like I give a shit if you get yourself evaluated and locked up in the loony bin. I was then forced to take a pill and woke up in my house at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't have any proof now. I don't own the property anymore. So I am out of the money and the devil dog investigation. I'm very disturbed by this, but I feel like a loony if I say more. So I am going to try and pretend this never happened and forget about the whole thing and maybe even move a few states over. I hope y'all believe me. I've seen them, and please be careful, especially on Indian territory. Well, guys, that was an amazing story all the way around. Please comment below and tell me what you think. And as for the lady who told the story, if you do hear this, or the gentleman, please contact me at dogmanstories@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. And do not worry about a thing. We do believe you. That's what we're here for. Us here at Dogman Stories, we believe any story that comes in. That's what we do. We tell the world what they don't want to hear. And Dogman is real, and we should all spread the word. Now, guys, I've got some stories here. Well, not stories, letters that people have sent me, and I want to share them with you guys. So, without further ado, let's hear Amanda's letters sent by Dogman fans. Hi, Amanda. Just wanted to let you know there has been some activity around my home here lately, and I'm getting very scared. I seen footprints, claw marks, and even mud slinged against my cabin, as if it's trying to climb up the side of my home. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Are these things dangerous? Will they kill me? Or are they just trying to get in to look for food like bears? I seen green yellowish eyes last night looking right at me in the window while I was washing dishes. I screamed loud and it took off. Please help me. They are harassing me. I'm located in Greenbrier, West Virginia. Have you heard of any sightings around here? If so, let me know. Thank you, Shelly. Well, Shelly, I hadn't heard of any sightings until just now. So, as far as them being dangerous, I don't want to scare you, Shelly, because I do not know what type of dog man you're dealing with. Maybe you're dealing with a juvenile who's just wanting to mess with you or is curious. But for the most part, dog men are dangerous and they have been known to kill people even though the government covers it up. And as far as the footprints and claw marks on your cabin and them throwing mud, well, that's something new as far as the mud thing. I've heard of them throwing animals and stuff like that, but to throw mud, I think maybe they're just messing with you, and the fact that you seen it while you were washing dishes, maybe you scared it just as much as it scared you when you screamed. So hopefully they're just messing with you. Or if it's just one, hopefully it's just messing with you. Um, as far as who to call, I'm not sure. Maybe call animal control, possibly. I don't know what would happen. But I'm very sorry that this is happening to you, Shelly. But please do lock your windows and lock your doors because they do know how to open doors. They know how to open windows. Keep your animals inside. If you have a doggy door, keep it locked. Keep your cats in because they do eat pets. So just when you go outside, I'm not sure what type of house you have, but when you go outside, try to glance up and make sure it's not standing above your door. I have heard stories where they will stand on your roof and grab you by your head when you walk out the door. So just to be on the safe side, try to keep an eye out. And if you start hearing footsteps on your ceiling, do not go outside. Call the police. And I'm very sorry, Shelly, that I don't have any more advice for you. I just don't want to give you the wrong advice and get you killed. God forbid if something like that should happen, I would feel absolutely horrible. So just try to be careful. And if you hear it, call the police and hopefully they can get rid of it, or I don't know what they would do, but just call the police if you have to. Thank you, Shelly, for sending this in. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad you're enjoying Dogman stories. The next letter we have here comes from Beau, located in Ohio. Hi, Dogman Stories. Love the show. I just wanted to tell you that I was out hunting one evening and happened to see an entire family of these things running and playing in an open field. It appeared to be a mom and dad and three kids. They were pouncing on each other, rolling around, etc. But what intrigued me the most was the noise they made. They were talking to each other. Not like us, but they were yelping, I guess, at each other. Actually talking. Wow, I thought to myself. As intrigued as I was also horrified. These creatures are scary enough based on the looks, but to be near the cubs can be very deadly. I don't think they saw me, which I'm grateful for, but I just wanted to share this with you. It seems as if dogmen are family men also. I'm located in Ohio and we have a lot of sightings up here, but I've never seen any type of sighting like this. Thanks a lot, Beau. Thanks, Beau, for that story. That's amazing. I've actually never heard of a dogman family, and for you to have encountered one is awesome. Now, I'm sure there are families of dogmen out there, and maybe we have considered them packs, when really they were families. But it's still amazing to know that this creature breeds, gives birth, and takes care of their young. And we thought getting in between a bear and her cub was the worst thing. Honestly, I would hate to have to choose between getting in between a bear or a dog man. Either way, I'm going to die. But I would really hate to get in between a dog woman and her cub. Yes, I said dog woman because the one that gives the birth has to be a woman. Hopefully, anyway. It would be a horrible way to go out. And you know they'll eat me afterwards. Decisions, decisions. Well, guys, these are the letters I received this week and decided to tell you about. Tune in next week for an awesome episode where I have two guests who have sent in two stories. I like both of them so much I couldn't decide which one to use. So I decided that I will use both of them. So I hope you enjoy them and I hope you enjoy tonight's show. Thanks and be safe, my Dogman fans. Hey guys, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm working on a series of shows where I am going to do maybe 2 or 3 encounters per state, if I can find that many per state. So if you guys have any encounters that you know of or that happened to you or a friend, please do share them with me. As I said, I'm going to do encounters by state. It'll probably be a 4 to 5 part series. A lot of you are asking about your particular state, so what better way to do it than to have an entire show dedicated to all the 50 states and the encounters in the 50 states. And after that, we'll do encounters by countries like Ireland and Russia and all that stuff, like all the UK. So if you guys know of any stories in the United States, whether it happened to you or anybody else, please do let me know. And if you don't want to tell it over email, just email me your number, say call me about a Dogman encounter, and I will give you a call. If I don't give you a call within a day or two, I'll promise I will call you. I've been really busy, as you guys know, and I promise I will get in touch with you guys. So that's coming up, and also I'm going to do a few shows where I actually have somebody on my show. So if you guys have any recommendations as far as who you guys would like to hear from, please send that in to me. I'm thinking about doing a show about dogmen actually getting hurt and someone to tell us about it. But I'm working on that one. I'm not sure yet. So I'll let you guys know when I got more information on it. But for right now, if you have any stories about any states that dogman encounters have happened in, that's what I want right this second. So each state, we will have 1, 2, or 3 encounters per state, and it'll be a pretty good show, I do believe. It might be spread over 4 to 5 shows, but hey, whatever works. So thanks, guys. I'd like to take this time to thank my husband, Joshua Scott Lawson. Without you, this show would not be possible. And for my fans, without you guys, this show wouldn't even have made it up on YouTube. But Joshua, my dear, thank you, and you are my support. So thank you very much, and I love you dearly. To all my Dogman fans, be safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.